Everybody, this is Wild and welcome to a command block tutorial. In this video I'm going to be going over the absolute basics. What are command blocks, how to use them, and just the simplest but most effective commands in my opinion. Next video I'm going to do a part 2 to this. I'll be going over some more complicated commands. Now the aim of my tutorials are not just to tell you how to do things, but to tell you how to teach yourself how to do this stuff as well. Because, in my opinion, it doesn't really mean much if I just tell you this command is this. Oops, I just clicked on the command block. So, yeah, if you do enjoy this, I'd really appreciate you to leave a like down below. If you do want to, subscribe with notifications on if you're new, because if you enjoy this video, I think you'll enjoy some of the others I'm going to create. And leave a comment telling me any other sort of tutorials you want to do, because I'll happily do whatever you want. I'll have a go. And yeah, I think that's it. So let's get straight into it. Alright. So here we have 3 command blocks. They all are the same, but let's just change these settings a sec. Right, so let's start off with the most simple thing, how to get a command block. So if you do not know what a command is, you can go onto chat and do / first, / This will bring up every command. And the command you need to do to get command blocks is give. It gives you a player an item. So if you do at A, every player will get this. And when you execute this, every player will get whatever happens. If you do at E, only all entities will. And entities is absolutely everything. Items on the ground, minecarts, animals. At P is closest player, at R is a random player, and at S is yourself. So we're just going to go ahead and do at S. We could do at A, because we're the only player online. And we're going to do, so then you can choose any item in the game. Well, we're going to do command block, and if there's a space you need to do an underscore. So it's command block. We could get the other ones, but let's just do that. There we go, so we got command block. As you can see in the chat there, gave one command block 1 to, it's just wild. Alright. So, now I've gone over that, what are commands? So, commands are commands are something which you can tell the game to do, and it will execute it, to your will, you could say. So, if you don't understand that, basically, you tell the game to do something and it does it. You command the game to, and it will execute it, which means it does it. So, a command could be, if I get myself a B / kill at S at E, because I'll kill all entities. See right there, the B just died. So we executed a command to kill all entities. Obviously it would kill us, but we're in creative mode. We could, if we turned ourselves, now I'm in survival. If we did / kill at A, so only kill players, I died. Alright, so that's kind of what a command is. I can go into absolute details in more episodes. But for today I'm just going to be showing you all the different types of command blocks and what they actually are. This orange one here, this is the basic one. This is one that we get when we give it when we give it to ourselves. It is called the impulse command block. So this one activates when it's received a redstone. It activates on impulse, so often when it's received a redstone charge, like, I don't know, a button or a lever or something like that. And when it activates, it will execute whatever commands you've put in here. So, for example, if I did, you don't need to do a / in here, by the way. I can just do give at, for some reason at S doesn't work. If I'd show you this, for some reason, I did at A, so that should work. Yep, it gave a carrot to me. But I don't think at S works because it can't identify which player is clicking it. At A, every time I click this, I'm being given a carrot. See, I have 2 carrots. So that is what an impulse command block does, and there are so many commands you can do. After I've explained what all the command blocks do, I'll be going over some of the more basic yet useful ones. So, and you can name the command block over here, so I can name it that, which means when if I do say hi, so the command block is called folded, and if I do that, as you can see there, it's the folded that says hi, not an exclamation mark like it usually is. So now then, also down here you can change the command block, what type it is, and conditional, unconditional. If it's conditional, this doesn't really matter too much, but if it's conditional, it means that it will only activate on a condition. So they start as unconditional, that's what you should usually leave them as. But if it's unconditional, that means it will activate whenever it's given the pulse. So if it's always active, this doesn't really mean too much with a chain command block. This doesn't really mean much with the impulse command block, sorry, because it just will do it once. If it needs redstone though, it'll work when you press the button. And down here, execute on first tick, delay in ticks, doesn't really mean much. That just means if I put it as 10, say, and then I clicked it, see it says it a little bit later. That's all that really does. Anyway, now on to the chain command block. Now then, the chain command block is this turquoisey greeny blue one here, and this one, it will activate when you place other command blocks like that, and it will activate if this one's activated. So say I did this one, say hello, and this one give at a carrot. If I click this one, I should get a carrot as well, but I won't because I've got to do this right. That, and then so make that chain. There you go. So there we go. So there's this one still. This one give at s a carrot. There you go. So now in theory, because this should give say something in chat. I'm just gonna check why this is not very good. It should be working, but it isn't. I think I know why. Chain command block's gotta go this way, I think. Now if this said, so this is quite embarrassing, I have to say, but it doesn't really matter. It's nice to make mistakes in this, so it shows you how to fix it, because as I said, I'm trying to teach you. Now this should say it. There you go, it says like and sub in the chat. Alright, so the way this works is if you place a command block down like this, you've got to place a chain block this way, chain command block this way. I was placing it this way. As you can see there, the like little arrows have to be facing the same way, and the button has to be on this flat side. So what the chain command block actually is if you made it if you make it always active, that doesn't really do much. Or conditional, unconditional, that doesn't really mean much. But basically, you could have a chain command block 1. Alright, that's a better one. Doesn't matter. So you could have, say there's a chain command block, you could just have a row 10 or 15 long, and they would all activate if this one was activated. So if this one was effect, I will be showing you guys all these commands, by the way. At a jump boost 5 3. There we go. And if the last one was at a one. There you go. So in theory these should all activate. Actually no, they shouldn't, because the effect at a jump boost 5-3. Oh, I need an underscore. That's why. Jump underscore boost 5-3. There you go. So you've got to use an underscore when there are spaces. This won't work. Why isn't this working? This should work. Look, if I do it in here. At a jump boost 5-3. I've got jump boost 3 for 5 seconds. For some reason, it doesn't seem to want to work in here. If I did speed 5-3 instead, maybe that'll work. No, I don't know why these aren't working. Let me have a look. What if I made it? What if it's because it can't be 5-3? Speed 1, 2. I've absolutely no idea this isn't working. Night vision should work. Let me just try this a little bit longer. Night vision 5255. Can't do that much. 255 is the maximum you can go. I've absolutely no idea why this isn't working, but no idea. Anyway, because this should in theory be working, because you see they're pointing the same way. This one is active. This one should be active, but isn't. Unexpected jump at effects at a jump boost. Yeah, but if there's no previous output changes, turn it on. That underscore what? Does it not need an underscore? I've absolutely no idea why this isn't working. I'm trying to figure it out here, which obviously it might not be the most interesting thing, just watching me figure all this out, but I think it can be quite helpful for people. Anyway, that just did not work, and I have absolutely no idea why. I'll have a look into that. But let's just move on to the third one quickly. So the third one is a repeating command block. Repeat. And this one, this one is really useful because you can set it to unconditional, always active, and it will keep repeating the command in here. It will keep repeating. So I said clear at a type, I think it should work, equals item, oh no, that doesn't work actually, equals item equals carrots. I don't know whether this should work, it might do though. And if it was always active, unconditional. Maybe that didn't work. But if I made it, I'm just going to drop those just so I don't lose them, so I'm going to do the command again. If I slash clear at A, in theory this should work now. Yep, there you go. And as it's repeating command block, see my inventory just cleared. I put stuff into it, it's immediately clearing. And there's nothing I can do about it because the command block is clearing my inventory and I get stuff in it, which is just kind of cool. So let's just stop that from working because I don't really want that to happen. Basically, the way these work is they repeat, unconditional, always active, and then it will do whatever. And it basically just repeats executing the command over and over again. But now I think it's time to go into the most useful commands that are also really simple. So now, if you're building anything with command blocks, anything whatsoever, I think the first command you're going to want to know is repeating command, game rule, I spelled that wrong, game rule, command block output, false. So what you're going to do is you can set the game rule command block output, so command block output is a game rule, you can set it to false constantly. So what this means is if I said say hi, actually no, if I give at a carrot, just give me the carrot. But in theory, command block output. Oh, I spelled game rule wrong. That's why. Game rule. Command block output. False. There you go. So in theory, this should still give me the carrot. You've been given carrot 1, but it didn't say this bit here, which is the command block name gave carrot 1 to It's Just Wild. The reason it didn't is because the command block output's false. So if on this one it was say hi, which will turn to impulse just for the sake of this. I will need a button now. If this one was say hi, it's still gonna say hi, but there's basically no outputs from the command blocks. It basically stops the chat from being clogged up. Very helpful command. Anyway, that's the first one. Now let's do the second one. The second one we're going to do is the say command. This is quite helpful when you're playing a sort of a mini game. If we called it, I don't know, Bed Wars, and it was say welcome, I don't know. What this will do is it will just say welcome in the chat, and the command block's called Bed Wars, which is just absolutely awesome, as you can see. So oh, by the way, to get this colour, if you're on like Windows 10, you can search up section symbol until you see this sort of thing highlighted in blue here, like 2 S's over crossing. You can copy and paste that. If you're on mobile like I am, there is usually if you hover over the S, you're usually able to find it. And what this does is it lets you change the colour of your stuff. So 1 dark blue, 2 green, 3 cyan, 4 red, 5 is like pink, 6 is orange, 7 is light grey, 8 is dark grey, 9 is like a lilac sort of purple colour, 0 is black, got L for bold, E for yellow, things like that. So it just lets you change the colour like that, which just makes it feel so much more professional, as you can see. So that's a say command. It's just say in anything you want, and it's just quite a useful command when you're building up a sort of mini game. I've got a couple actually. Might show you after this. But this one, let's do the give command. It's just give or /give if you're doing it in the chat. Then at S is yourself, but that doesn't actually work in command blocks really. At P is nearest player, at R is random player, at A is all players, and at E is all entities. Let's do at A, and let's do wool 1, and 1 indicates the amount you want to give. Got a wool, and to change the colour of the wool, I believe it's wool 9 or something. I don't actually really know. No, but you can change your colour by putting a number. I think it's anyway, that's a give command. It's just extremely helpful. You can give you anything in the game. The 2 things I believe I'm aware of, there might be more, that you can only get through the give command is the commands block and the barrier block. Barrier block, if you don't know, is an invisible block. It's still actually there, as you can see. Anyway, now I've done those two commands, let me just think of some more good commands. I haven't actually written this down before, I'm not that sort of person. So there are a couple of complicated commands, the fill command, the clone command, and a couple of others that I will do in the next episode, because they are extremely useful for almost everything. I'll show you why after. Yet they are quite complicated to use. Anyway, another helpful command is probably the slash effect. It's not the most helpful thing in the world, but if we did effect at A, all players, jump _ boost. Now the first digit amounts to time. Let's do 10 seconds. Then level 3. You can go up to level 255. There we go. We've got jump boost 3 for 10 seconds. As you can see, it's now 3 seconds, but we had it for 10. Anyway, that is the effect command. You can do it with anything. So if you want to see all the effects you can do, you can just do slash effects, and then do space, and then at A. And it'll tell you all the ones. So absorption, bad omen, blindness. You can clear, which will clear the effects. Conduit, power, empty, fatal poison, things like that. And that's the slash effects. And the next one, which is quite helpful, but a bit hard to use, is the enchant. So you can enchant at a sharpness 5. This will enchant everyone's sharpness 5. But as I don't have a thing that will get sharpness 5 in my inventory, if I'm holding sharpness 5 when I do this, my sword is enchanted. But if I don't, but obviously if I have a sword inventory and I'm not holding it, it doesn't get enchanted, as you can see. You've got to be holding the item, and obviously if I wasn't the one to press, if I was just over there because it's at A, if I wasn't holding it, I wouldn't get it, which is something which is quite annoying. But you can tell people hold your weapon for it to be enchanted. But it's easier just to do. I believe this works. Slash give at a diamond sword 1 sharpness. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Slash give at a diamond sword 1 sharpness 5. Might not work. No, it didn't work. But anyway, yeah. I forgot to say at the beginning, but sort of my voice sounds a little hoarse. It's early, so yeah. Anyway, that is most of the useful commands. Let me see if there's any other good ones. Yes, slash kill, just a simple one. Slash kill. If there was another player on, I could kill them, as you can see. But at A, all players, at E, all entities. It won't kill me because I'm in creative. If I did at A, no targets, match selector. But if I was in another command, actually, slash game mode, S survival, C creative, things like that. It's game mode S, just a quick way to get into survival. Then if I did slash kill at A, then I'd die. Because I was in survival. Game mode, C for creative. Alright, so another kind of useful one, toggle down full. I've turned weather cycle off, but if you do it, so it won't get rain, but if you do it, it will turn rain on if it isn't raining. And if it is raining and you don't want it to rain, toggle down full. It will stop the rain. There you are. And let me just look for any other kind of simple useful commands. Yeah, slash game rule. It's very simple. Max command chain length, that's an interesting one. That basically just means how many chain commands you're allowed in a row. There's a lot of game rules. Command block output, command blocks enabled if that's false. So you can set it to true or to false. If it's to true, the game rule will happen. So command block output true means that you will see the output. Command blocks enabled true means you will get command blocks. But if their command blocks enabled false, means you won't get them. Do daylight cycle, if that's false, it will only ever be day. Actually, no, it won't. If it's nighttime, when you set this to false, it will stay nighttime forever, basically. Do entity drops. If you kill a mob, it will drop its thing. Do fire tick, means fire will spread, basically. So yeah, it's just lots of different game rules that are really helpful. That's pretty much it, to be honest. So we're just gonna go ahead and go into we'll copy first. We're gonna go over into this world I created, UHC Solo One Life. Let's just copy of it actually. Let's copy this world again. So, if you want, guys, I'm gonna do a tutorial on this sometime. Just let me know in the comments. This is an awesome UHC, I think. So, it's made using this sort of small redstone thing, but it's basically just massive chains of command blocks all working together. So, off to the title command. I see on the middle of the screen the title command here. Title at a subtitle is a bit at the bottom, so you select a game mode, so One Life. If you want to have that, you've got to do it before the title at a title. And then it's title at a all players subtitle, and then whatever you want. I've made it in blue, and title at a title, which will go into the middle of the screen, basically. And I'll just set it up in the middle of the screen. Whoops, something's gone wrong here. Whoops, oh yeah. So basically what I've done here is items despawn after 5 minutes, so it's dropped on here. When it despawns, activate these command blocks, which will activate the dispenser to put it on here. You've got to have a person nearby at all times. As you can see, I've just got chains of command blocks here. PvP enabled in 5 minutes. And in the chat, medic first hit in 5 minutes. I haven't changed all the colours for them, by the way. PvP enabled, the final heal just happened, so everyone got healed. Supply crate at 0, 0. To go on here, as you can see, there's a chest. Sorry about my nose. It just got cloned here, and it has stuff in, because that's what I'll go over next episode if you want. / clone command. And just for the next thing, there are no chests above this ocean, as you can see. So that's quite an interesting command. Let's go for this one. 15 minutes till meet up, the clock is ticking. Now this one, as you can see, I showed you the lake down there. There's no supply drops, but now there's a supply crate down here, as you can see, just there. And obviously again, I'll show you how to clone stuff next episode, probably. It's quite an interesting one. I'm gonna add stuff in. If I do /TP at S0200, I'd actually tell you the TP command. The TP command is really simple. You do /TP at S at A, whoever you want to teleport, and you tell them where you want to teleport them, as in the coordinates. Anyway, now we'll go over this. You'll see me to be prepared, permaday enabled, blah 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 blah. Now on this one, it teleports everyone to the middle, but it only teleports people if their mode is in survival. So if you, as you can see here, A TP at A, M equals S, which mode equals survival. So I only get people in survival. But look at this. Teleport people down there, gives everyone regeneration, and I'm liking quite a bit because look at this. It creates these massive bedrock walls using the /fill command, which I'll show you guys how to do next video if you guys do want that. But anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today, to be honest. If you guys did enjoy, let's do this because I can. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like down below. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, let me know any other tutorials you want me to do, any more commands you want me to tell you about, and yeah, do subscribe with notifications on if you're new, because if you did enjoy this video, I'm sure you will enjoy some of the other tutorials I've got. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, do let me know in the comments the command that you most enjoy me talking about, and anything else you want me to do. I'm happy for any things that you guys want me to do. I will happily do them. And yeah, this is a new channel, and I'd really appreciate any support you guys could give me. Shout outs in your videos, I don't really care about them, but I would appreciate them anyhow. Anyway, yeah, thanks. Leave me down below if you want to collab on anything. I'd happily do a collab, like a survival series or something. If I may say so myself, I'm quite, I do survival professionally, let's just say that. I'm so professional, I always have a water bucket in my inventory. Anyway, yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.